THC syrup, filling up the cup. Love the way it's dripping, tipping up the bottle. I love the way it's dripping, tipping THC syrup, filling up the cup, tipping up the bottle. I love the way it's dripping. THC syrup, filling up the cup.
Oh, for real? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Midwest Tunes podcast. I'm your boy B-Tay.
What's up? And I'm AK.
And today we're gonna have our special guest again, Roy. We had so much fun with him the first time that we figured it'd be great to have him back on. So,
what's up, Roy?
Welcome to be back, and I have an idea for a topic for us to discuss, and that is either watching or seeing something sold, or watching something on television, or listening to a song that you think you can do better doing.
okay,
All right.
right on. Yeah, but so before we get into that though, make sure you go over to tacticallyprotect.com, get you some tactically protection.
Right on.
Yeah.
MidwestTunes.com.
Yeah.
TaylorMadeImprovements.com.
Yeah, sure. I'm about to put these on here today. Them Lokes.
Yeah, I got whole cases of them.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways. Back at it. Mr.
Okay.
Roy. You go ahead and take the floor, man. You seem to
Okay,
like
I
this
mean,
shit.
I've been thinking about this stuff all the time because this platform we're on now has so many people bitching about the new whatever it is, Star Wars, Star Trek, Godzilla,
Talk about YouTube?
YouTube, yeah,
Okay.
who are so negative, and that's not who I am. You know, if any of you guys seen any of my stuff, I might criticize something, I might say I dislike it, but I'm not negative.
Right, you're a nice guy.
I'm not a nice guy. I can get pissed off at something and say, oh, look, this is bullshit. But I'm not going to say because of X, Y, or Z reason from whatever political correctness what stuff is.
You'd like to see both perspectives.
Yes, but the thing is, I'm also someone, and I think the great is if I didn't like how something's played out, fuck it, I'm going to do it myself.
Right on.
Because if I don't like how a film is, I can think, what the hell? I'm just going to start writing a script for my own idea, a similar idea. Because that's something that people need to do more of, is instead of bitching about something, do their own not version, but their own thing like
Interpretation
that.
of the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I have an example pulled up. Tell me if this qualifies. Tell me if you can make this better, right? That's what you're thinking? You can make this better? I don't know how you're going to see it, but it's a man, he spends $15,000 on high-tech dog costume to fulfill his long-time dream. So a Japanese man is going viral after he's spending more than $15,000 on a hyper-realistic costume so he could fulfill his long-life dream in becoming a dog. So a clip of the man
Day one, you know what I mean?
masquerading as Lassie has racked up more than 600,000 views on YouTube. Look at this motherfucker.
Oh, I'd fucking kick it. Just because I knew it was fake.
So, this is the dog.
I'm going to say one thing. The guy needs mental help.
Right off rip.
It's one thing to identify as a separate gender, but a separate species.
Well, they're doing it already in Napoleon school.
Right.
The kids are acting like cats. And
Fucking shit.
they want litter boxes.
There's a giant litter box in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, yes, I understand that.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? That's another thing about that. But me being a media guy, but
right.
I hear that, and it's one thing about saying I'm a man trapped in a woman's body, or a woman trapped in a man's body.
I always thought I was a lesbian trapped in a man's body.
Whatever, that counts.
Yeah,
Whatever, I'm not going to judge. But whatever, but identifying as a separate species.
So do you think they're mentally retarded?
They're just.
I did not say mentally retarded. I said mentally.
Then what would it be then?
It would be.
They're a step further into some sort of retardation than the people trying to identify as outside of the species. Is that what you're saying?
One, I have been called retarded because of my ADHD. So.
Well, we're more of
I'm on that line too.
The sense of
it's fucking stupid. Yes.
Right.
It is.
I mean, if I have if my opinion is, if you identify as something, that's fine. But trying to live that lifestyle when you're obviously
But
not.
what would draw somebody to want to do that? Because obviously that's not clear thinking, right?
Well, I just think it's teens pushing the limits.
I don't think this is a teen. This is a.
I think they should
This
take
is
the
a
kids
grown
to the point
adult.
and just rub their faces in it.
Well,
Just
I mean,
drowned them
the
into
Napoleon
sand.
School
You know
thing
what I'm saying?
is
Oh, the Napoleon School, yeah.
it's
That
teens trying to push the limits.
Well, who the fuck's allowing them to go this far is what I don't understand. Like, there's a grown-ass adults out there that are okay with this shit. That's
know.
what I don't understand. Their faces should be rubbed into that fucking sandbox, too. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I was
Like, what the
saying,
fuck?
it's
Holy shit! So it's saying that at least 250,000 people in the U.S. identify as furries.
well,
What
furry,
the fuck is a furry?
a furry.
A
Yeah.
subculture who members enjoy dressing up as cartoonish animals, sometimes as sexual fetish, but more often as a fun escape.
Yeah, that's a little different.
It's like, hey man, I'm not gay, I'm not dressing like a woman, so I'm gonna put this dog outfit on.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. You can put the dog outfit on and shit, but these people are claiming to be what they're putting on, like,
Well, like,
and they
take-
get pissed off. You don't
well,
fucking
here's the
Accept
thing.
it.
right.
Oh, let's go
If you
back
don't
to me
accept
and my-
their craziness.
Let's go back with me and my ADHD thing. I identify as an able-bodied person, but here's the thing. All intents and purposes, if it comes to me getting drafted or whatever, the military's not going to take me because of my ADHD. Possibility. I'm not real.
I think that's more along the lines of you just point wherever with the gun, Roy.
But that's not the
There's
point.
a difference, though, too. I think you're on the wrong side of the spectrum when
Right.
it comes to IQ. I think you're so fucking smart that I fall in
Really?
the same subject sometimes too, man. I'm telling you, because
Yeah.
you're not dumb. You're
You're
far
not.
from dumb.
No.
So I think, yeah, you don't give yourself enough credit. I
No,
also think.
yeah, but what I'm saying is there's people like me who identify as able-bodied people, but aren't all intents and purposes.
According to the government, they're not.
They won't take anybody with an IQ under 80.
Yes,
That's the standard.
yes.
Yes.
Well, according to them, my ASVAB score was 13, and I was the lowest score, so I had to go to that.
Well,
No accommodations. But when I took the ACTs, I was like in the top 1% of Fayette High School.
well,
I don't know what I know mine were terrible. My like fucking like
I failed my
almost-
first semester, second semester, and then passed my fucking midterm with an A+ in biology, and then the same thing for third and fourth, and passed with an A+. And I don't know how I do it. I don't fucking do the homework. I don't do that shit, but I can take the test and pass the motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't get
each
it.
of their own. But what I was saying,
Right.
you identify as something is one thing. I identify as a Starfleet officer. Guess what? Starfleet's not existing. It's not real. So
Right.
therefore, I'm not a Starfleet officer. You say some
But you can clearly you visually like not visually you mentally
You're mentally aware
of that.
of
You understand
the reality
that. You can
of life.
separate the
yeah,
two.
Yes. I mean, how much of but I also use that as a philosophy, a greater ideals. But I understand why some people might feel needed to relate themselves as an animal.
But they're using litter boxes, and they demand litter boxes being put in the school restrooms.
Well,
and they're shitting and pissing in a fucking litter box.
Once again.
pushing the limit, right? But here's,
No, let's do that.
they're escaping the idea that their feelings fucking don't matter.
Yeah.
Because they think their feelings matter, and they really fucking
Yeah.
don't. And nobody's ever brought them to reality. They're allowing them to shit in a litter box thinking they're a fucking cat. And it's like, no.
You're gonna grow up
You need
shitting in a litter box.
to face reality, and the fucking world's not nice, man.
Here's the thing.
It's not.
What would one of those teachers say 5-10 years ago? Turns out a teenager was doing that at his home. They would call the child protective.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. Social
So,
services would be up that motherfucking ass real quick.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I have I believe a second cousin in Indiana that does that for a living.
Right.
Shits in boxes?
No.
No,
social work?
Yeah,
They used to
social
put people
work.
like this in straitjackets. Now they just fucking normalize it.
Well, it's not normal. What's normalizing is
Yeah, they're normalizing it. There's 250,000 fucking people doing it.
saying I'm a woman trapped in a man's body.
Same
A lot
shit.
of people are
Mentally
going that to
fucking
the most
up.
extreme to make a joke out of it.
Right.
And
You're not a Trekkie.
He said, what? What the
I'm
fuck?
reading how to become a Trekkie, and he doesn't use
I'd become a
slang
Trekkie.
every day. He don't say "beam me up, Scotty." Make it so. You don't use those.
I'm friends with non-Trekkies. Why should I use my own vernacular and slang with you guys?
Look
You
at
guys,
this dude.
guys are gonna look at
This-
me,
This mean anything to you?
live long and prosper,
Oh, like that?
or also live long and good life.
This is what this guy
Next
does.
generation.
Fuck that guy. That dog lassie looking motherfucker.
Wait, I mean,
Take 'em out.
The way we improve society is by working on it. That's the, and I think a lot of people are just saying I don't identify as human, so I don't have to work on X, Y, or Z problem.
Exactly.
Escaping
And-
reality.
On one level, it's escaping reality. I think it's one level teenagers pushing the limit.
Yeah, I think
You know how
it's escaping reality.
teenagers used to push the limits?
They don't have an imagination anymore.
They'd play video games.
Well-
and that would take them out of reality for a while.
Or
But
do
they still had to go
Jackass,
back
stupid
into
You know, when
reality.
I was in high school, Jackass was around, and a lot of people were doing that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I was one of those people.
Yeah. I never understood the pain part. I'm like, yeah, it looks like
Right.
it hurts.
Yeah,
man. Fuck
it-
that.
I don't know. That's not the same thing as this though.
When
Right. No, it's
when-
not though. It's fucking totally
when my
different.
older brother
is.
was in school,
You can't compare the two.
he did. Teenagers were doing Beavis and Butthead bullshit.
It's not the same.
Right, and
Pretty much.
the man thinking they're a woman shit. This shit went back since fucking that's long history of that shit.
I mean, any type
Right.
of LGBTQ or
Right.
or homosexual or any
Right.
type of identity.
But the fucking
issue.
furry and the litter box thing, now they're just taking it way out
Well,
of
the
fucking
furries,
like,
the
going too fucking
furries
far.
might have been a little longer than we think. There's some photos of people doing it back in the 1890s.
Doing what?
Furry shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just on the defensive line because he is.
Furry shit.
No, I'm not a furry.
You got a couple
But-
costumes hanging up in your closet, huh?
No.
It's just fucked up, man.
Fucking Batman, I can see.
Why is it keep your finger on?
Motherfucker wrecking shop.
Everything else good?
Tip it up just a little bit. No, the other way. There, yeah, okay.
Okay. But like I was saying, it's a lot of this shit is just what it is. It's a lot of people trying to push the limits for no fucking good reason.
No,
If
these are
you're-
little kids though that they're letting little kids like visually think it's okay to fucking shit in the litter box and get away with it.
Well, here's
So then
the,
they're gonna grow up and say, "Hey, I shit in a litter box when I was a kid. Yeah, we did it in school.
Well,
fucking
you
shit in
know-
litter
At
boxes."
what point do you just like, I'm gonna stop shitting in a litter box?
Let's take a different.
Yeah. When do you grow out of shitting in the litter box?
Well, let's take it to a different extreme, like the QAnon bullshit. You know,
QAnon or QAnon?
QAnon.
Okay.
Some of that bullshit is so crazy it locked out. It's all a mind shit. Once you go down to a rabbit hole and a worldview,
Roy, the mic toward your mouth.
a worldview, your mind gets warped and you make decisions based not on reality.
Because you can't see outside that fucking box.
Precisely.
Yes.
I
It's all about
generally,
perspective.
I call myself a Gnostic for a reason. I do not want to believe or not believe. It's more like I want to stay neutral and objective.
You're like a molder.
So you don't even want to take the time to even want to accept and like acknowledge that there's fucking this shit happening. You're just like, fuck it.
And no, it's
No,
good.
no,
That's
I accept-
ideally-
No, because I do believe in the paranormal, and I do believe there might be a higher power. But going to a religion and say this is a worldview I accept.
Not a religion. I mean, these motherfuckers are shit in litter boxes. Think it's cool, man.
it's
You
the
keep
same
fucking
idea.
changing the subject. Like,
It's the same idea. You can indoctrinate yourself just as well as you can indoctrinate anyone else.
And that's my point. At what point did society fuck up to where there's grown adults okay with these children shitting in a fucking litter box to the point.
It's okay, Timmy,
to the
just
point
keep
where
doing it.
they physically take state funds and fucking purchase a kiddie pool or however they do this, and they fill it full of fucking litter every day. And somebody goes in there and scoops this shit out of here,
Yeah,
dude. Like,
going, fuck my.
that's what I'm saying. At what point did we fuck up to where there's grown adults doing this shit? Like, they should just like. I don't get it.
It's liberal politics.
shouldn't even be
People are
picking up
pushing
dog shit.
liberal politics to a point to make fun of it, and the liberals are not considering that they're being a butt of a joke.
That's. I think Democrats are like, let's
No.
see how stupid these fuckers are. That's what I think.
All this shit's done
I
on
think the
fucking
Democrats are the
purpose.
stupid fuckers.
Right, and this is such a small amount of the population. How are they getting the power to do what they're doing?
Well, there's a thing in the Constitution about minority right, majority rule, minority writ or right.
Right.
So anybody who can say, well, I'm not the majority of the population, I have a right. I'm not a lawyer. Hashtag not a lawyer. But how I understand it, that you are a smallest percentage of a population, no matter if it's an ethnic group or whatever, you mean, a person can say this, that, or anything. Here's another thing. As a disabled person, I need accommodations to do possibly some paperwork or whatever at my job. If I had a job, I had to do paperwork and stuff. So they're making a mockery of me by asking to shit in a fucking box. Oh, I need this because I have whatever this is.
Yeah, you put a good point there. You know what I mean?
You
Because
know,
they're wasting all the
I'm a
resources on these
disabled- I'm a
motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
disabled person, and I might need some kind of software to help me spell words, or I need something
Right.
to.
Because you're an able body yet.
Right, and you can't get those resources because they're spending it all on
No,
cat
it's not
litter
that.
every fucking day.
Well, partially
Exactly.
yes, because there's so many resources. The school is there to teach children.
They should not indoctrinate bullshit.
So here's my thing,
Yes.
though. If you're shitting in a litter box, then at lunch, I'm just opening a can of fucking Meow Mix or whatever the fucking. There you go.
Just canned food on the fucking.
Oh, you're pissed about it? Well, guess what? Your fucking cat, I can't hear you.
Well, you
Here's
get-
some catnip, bitch.
You get the quarter can because we spent all the
Oh,
funds
here.
on litter.
Have you ate school food? Sometimes I wondered they didn't do that to begin with.
I don't understand it
More
anymore.
fucking fiestadas and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. There's where happened to schools being schools, teaching your students. I know I've met teachers and stuff and people who are trained to teach children and say we're more or less glorified daycares now.
Well, exactly. That's what me and him talk about because our kids are in like school
Right.
now, and it's to the point where these teachers don't teach them. They sit at their fucking desk, and these kids all have a little computer, and the computer fucking step by step tells them what they got to do. The teacher
That's
don't
not
teach them
teaching.
shit. Exactly.
I mean, on one level, yes, it is, but it's not teaching them something deeper than 1 + 1 = 2.
Right.
These
Or-
kids wouldn't.
Or IEB 4E except after E?
See,
C, sorry.
like neighboring way.
Yeah.
Well, they don't even teach them basic fucking principles. Like,
Well, and here's the thing. People bitch about America being so fucked up, and people make jokes about Kansas not teaching evolution. So how about teaching, because let's face it, I've been an uncle since the age of 5. Sorry. I've been an uncle since the age of 5. Roughly.
how's that come about?
I'm the youngest.
Okay, I'm just joking. My uncle was an uncle before he was born.
That's been kind of.
My aunt was the same way by 13 years.
But like I said,
It's wild.
just seeing how people are taught, kids are not getting. Parents are not teaching their kids either. Some parents are not teaching them
Because they can't. Check this out.
Well,
work and stuff.
Yeah.
No, because the school doesn't let them.
No, I meant.
There's a lot of shitty parents out there, too.
I'm not talking about like, basic mathematics or something. I'm talking morals, ethics.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. But the
That's
school
where the
system
parents
doesn't allow
should
the
teach.
parents.
Schools have to teach that now. And here's the problem. Everyone has a different set of morals, different set of ethics, different philosophies they live by, and even different religious.
All that shit's done on purpose. They don't want the parents to teach the fucking kids. They want the schools to fucking raise the kids. I went in there, I sat down with these 3 different people to talk about my daughter because she was having problems, right?
Yeah.
Because